let's talk about confidence, but probably not in the way you're used to. What if I told you confidence isn't something you're born with, but a skill you can actually train, just like a muscle? Well, today we're going to break down exactly how to do that, one small step at a time. Let's get started. Okay, first things first, let's just get this massive myth out of the way. This one idea, it changes everything. We tend to think confidence is just part of someone's personality, right? You're either an extrovert or an introvert, you're either confident or you're not. But that's not how it works at all. It has nothing to do with who you are. It's all about a process happening inside your brain. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to totally dismantle that old misconception about confidence. Then, we'll get into the science of your brain's own prediction engine. It's fascinating. After that, we'll jump into the really practical stuff, the win stacking method. I'll even give you 3 wins you can start with today, and I'll wrap up with one crucial question you need to ask yourself to make sure this whole system works for you. All right, let's dive into that big idea. You know, we hear it all the time. Oh, they're just a naturally confident person. But that whole way of thinking is flawed. Confidence isn't some permanent trait that you either have or you don't. Think of it more like a state of mind, one that you can actively, deliberately build up yourself. So if it's not just personality, then what is it? Well, to really get it, we need to kind of pop the hood and see how our brains are wired. This is where we stop talking about what confidence isn't and start talking about what it actually is. And here it is. This is the single most important sentence you're going to hear. Confidence is prediction. It's not a mood. It's not magic. It is your brain making a prediction about a future outcome. That's it. It's a calculation. And how does that calculation work? Well, just think of your brain as this amazing prediction engine. It's constantly scanning your entire life history, all your past experiences, to try and figure out what's going to happen next. So when you rack up a history of successes, of wins, big or small, your brain starts to go, hey, we're pretty good at this. We'll probably win again. That feeling, that expectation of success, that's what we call confidence. Now, knowing that changes everything, doesn't it? Because if confidence is just based on data from the past, well, we can consciously feed our brain new data. And that's the heart of the win stacking method. It's how you go from being a passenger to being the actual trainer for your own brain. This is so crucial. Let it sink in. Confidence is trained. Since it's just a prediction based on past wins, it means we can train it. We can systematically give our brain the exact evidence it needs to start predicting success more and more often. You are in complete control of the training program. And the method itself is just beautiful in its simplicity. First, you pick out a tiny, almost ridiculously easy win, something you absolutely know you can do. Step 2, you just do it. You get it done. And step 3, and you cannot skip this part, you have to consciously acknowledge it. Take just a second to say to yourself, I did that. That's a win. Every time you do this, you're logging a new piece of success data for your brain's prediction engine. Okay. Theory is great, but let's make this super real. What does a small, achievable win actually look like? I'm going to give you 3 incredibly simple things you can do to start training your brain literally the minute we're done here. Now look at this list. Make your bed. Drink a glass of water. Write down one thing you already finished today. I know, it seems too simple, right? But the goal here isn't to be productive. It's to create proof. You're not trying to change the world with these tiny tasks. You're just trying to prove to your brain over and over that you are the kind of person who says they'll do something and then does it. It's all about generating that guaranteed signal of success. But how do you know if a win you choose for yourself is actually small enough? How do you guarantee that success signal? Well, that's where this last piece comes in. It's like a little quality control check to make sure every win you pick is going to be effective. Before you commit to any win, just ask yourself this question and be really honest. You should only, and I mean only, go forward if your answer is 95 or higher, a 95 out of 100 certainty. So if you think, I'm going to go for a run, and your certainty is like a 70, nope. Too big, break it down. What about, I'll put on my running shoes? Is that 100? Perfect. That's your win for today. The goal here is certainty, not a huge challenge. And that's really the whole idea. Right there in 4 words. It's not about one massive, life-altering victory. It's all about the cumulative effect of these small, consistent, undeniable successes. You stack them up day after day, and you literally begin to rewire your brain's expectations for your own future. So, I'll just leave you with this thought. You are the trainer. Your brain is the student. And the question is no longer, am I a confident person? The real question is, what am I going to teach my brain today? Go on, teach it something amazing.